what are the anticipated games of 2018?
Nah,
you know what?
Are we?
You know what? Let me go ahead and get this out the way. I will be a good leader, and I will go ahead and with this basically. I'll go ahead and with. Now I originally had 5, but I shorted to 3 because I don't want us to run too crazy. So yeah, let me go ahead and I guess we've already covered it a couple of times, so I'll get it out the way first. But yeah, obviously, BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle.
I forget that exists.
Obviously. And the fact that you forgot that exists, then you, sir, need to be...
Are you looking at my nose? Or
you need to be
looking
taken to the court of Lotus and...
The Court of Lotus.
Court of every single Weeaboo fighter, boo player, and just automatically lose the case and be sentenced.
Ooh! That's the Dynasty Warriors now coming out.
I can't freaking even say what he's sentenced to, but I'm not going to spend all much time on that. You obviously know why I'm anticipating BlazBlue Cross Tag Battles. I'm pretty sure I think Smile over here got a little jumpy when I
Yeah, goddamn right.
But yeah, honestly, like seriously, got ourselves a fatal 4-way crossover in fighting games. Just saying. But I'll leave it at that because we covered it so much. You don't need to hear any more about that then. The next one that I'm anticipating might also be a surprise because I threw it in a little bit, I think, in our last episode. But nevertheless, Fighting EX Slayer. And if you don't know by now, I mean, I am a big fan of fighters, so yeah. But Fighting EX Slayer looks so awesome. And once again, as somebody who didn't really get much of a chance to actually experience Street Fighter EX in the mental, like, you know, being a little older and actually understanding how fighting games work and all of that. And honestly, I think, like, EX was a little bit before my time when I got into games, so I never really had a chance to experience it. So I feel like, for me, Fighting EX Slayer is going to be, I guess, that void, I guess, filled. The same way a lot of the old nostalgic games come back and they get remakes. And it's like, you know, here, you know, you little youngins get to experience what you've been missing, albeit it might not fully be like the original. Which I actually hear they keep some elements of it and some they don't, but that's more for me to research. But yeah, obviously. Played the beta of that too, and it was really fun. Of all the characters I played in EX Slayer, I think my favorite was Garuda. Garuda just fits me. I love those freaking, you know, evil, sinister, dark characters, basically. Love them then. But yeah, that was my favorite. And the last, but not the least. Now this right here, it's funny. Because when I first learned about this game and played its beta, and then when I learned about the release date, I didn't want to think about it. Because it just seemed like, you ever hear about, I mean, most of you, I'm pretty sure, are Kingdom Hearts fans. You keep feeling like this mess is never going to come out. Albeit in this case for different reasons. Because I'm pretty sure they keep changing and changing and changing and changing the freaking time that Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to come back out, basically. But it's not so much the case with this. It was just, around the time it was revealed, and they're looking at the release date, that's a long time. Well, we're finally here then. I'm talking about Indivisible.
It comes out this year?
Yes.
When?
2000. I mean,
like, is there like a...
No, but
okay.
I know they said 2018. I mean...
You remember when fucking SpongeBob was taking Patrick through the boarding school and showing him fucking, these are the stairs of learning. And you
sounded more like freaking. You sounded more like somebody had cut and chopped up parts of freaking Courage the Cowardly Dog's little babbling whenever he saw something, and he was trying to freaking talk to Muriel. Freaking,
Alright, ignoring them.
No, I'm not finished. Get back over in the corner, which I don't know that BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle didn't even freaking exist. So, but yeah, Larry.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is to be announced 2018.
And watch this, because whenever Baron says something like that, expect it to be cursed and it'll be pushed back 3 more years. So yeah.
Woo! I have other games on my repertoire, so I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah, Indivisible. This, honestly, first of all, was just because I was a huge fan of Skullgirls, obviously. And to see that they were going to take on another project, and at first I thought it was going to be another fighting game. I totally thought it was going to be a fighting game, but then I saw this, and a free beta was available, and I was like, I mean, with anything free, for instance, like Doki Doki Literature Club, it's worth a shot.
Yes.
It's free, might as well give it a shot, and I freaking loved it then. I freaking love the way this game flows. Now,
Beautiful.
This is actually a little bit outside of my usual haven of games in, but I think, help me, I think Johnny Phantom, my friend, had compared it to games like Dynasty Warriors, or it's like any type of turn-based turn battle games or whatever. Because I mean, the most far as turn battle RPGs, I guess it is, that I played were a couple of Final Fantasies and, get this one, Shadow of Hearts. Silence there.
But
creators of Shadows of Hearts, you messed up.
but
How about that? Where that sounds familiar. Who made that?
I'm drawing a blank. But I first played, because I didn't play the first game. I played Covenant on the PS2. But yeah, compared to the games like that, but just getting into it and seeing the battle engine's actually really unique to me. Like, I've never really played much of anything like this before.
exactly.
And the character designs, I don't know what is up there. Reverge Labs, I hope I said it right. We know him as Lab Zero when the Skullgirls was in its full effect or whatnot. But they make really, really awesome character designs. Like, it's just so awesome. Like, my favorite might be, and I'm sorry I'm drawing blanks on the names, but there's this one girl that has like a lantern with her, I think. And
has the tiger pelt.
Yeah, the tiger skin. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like her too.
Yeah. I know they revealed some more characters since then that weren't exactly in the beta, but yeah, I can't wait for Indivisible to come out. I'm definitely supporting that when I come out. It's really awesome.
Because there was one unique character I saw. Because the lucky PC play bastards have like the patrons have like early access. Like they've been playing it.
Right, you're right.
But there was a character that they showed on the Twitter where she was basically she had no arms essentially, but she just fought with a series of different kicks and twirls and whatnot.
Oh yeah, and I also remembered Skullgirls character that didn't make it into Skullgirls is actually going to be in there. Any of the stars, because I have been telling my friends is like they had Annie, however you want to put it, they had Annie on merchandise in dang it, I forgot. Like Skullgirls merch, they had like something like keychains and shirts. Like Annie kept appearing, and I was telling my friends, I'm like, do not be surprised we don't see Annie pop up somewhere. And lo and behold, she's gonna be in this game.
I also like the I mean, I don't know much about the story, but from what I remember, I think like each one of the the characters in her party are like basically all different incarnations of her.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I really didn't look into the story because
from what I remember, I could be wrong, but I think they're all incarnations of her.
I mean, I haven't looked into the story. I haven't looked into the story because it's still in work.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean.
So take that with a grain of salt, people.
But yeah, those are my anticipated 3 of 2018. And you over here freaking shaking up like you just ready to freaking just throw it out there.
You done throw out them. You done threw them 2 fireballs out that I'm itching for.
Tiger. Sorry, John.
Tiger. But me and Lotus, I pretty much share 2 of Lotus's anticipated picks, but I have 3 more of my own because I share Cross Tag and Indivisible with him. But with those aside, which I am extremely hyped for, God of War, the new God of War, because the way God of War 3 ended, it had that open ending where it was like, okay, this nigga disappeared off a cliff and he just went off into the ocean, and then he shows up in Norse territory, which I like what that means for the lore, because that means that gods exist within their respective territories. So different pantheons, it literally just only exist in those specific territories, because now he's in Norse country basically. And so he has to deal with like Fenrir and Jormungandr and Odin and all them good those gods and whatnot. But apparently some time has passed because he has a son and I'm gonna presume a wife. And he he goes on this like journey with his son for whatever purpose, because we don't know yet, because the game ain't come out yet, but it's coming out early 2018, people. So I can't wait. The sooner the better. But I'm loving it because once again we all know that Kratos is finna destroy the Norse pantheon like he did the Greek pantheon.
Just going through there, just taking out pantheons. Is that like
like after how many times did he died with the Greek pantheon though?
I mean, yeah, he got wrecked quite a bit with the Greeks, but because the one thing that really sparked my interest was a specific trailer where the World Serpent showed up, which is in Norse mythology that's part of Ragnarok, and the World Serpent is supposed to swallow the world basically when Ragnarok starts, and he shows up. And apparently the boy's part Norse, so he speaks the language and whatnot. So Kratos was like, "What is he saying?" And it was like, he said he want to help us, and I was like, "Oh shit, this nigga Kratos finna help cause Ragnarok." At least by speculation.
Plot twist: Kratos is Ragnarok.
But that's one of my highly anticipated games 2018. Another one, despite the fact that I don't have the hardware for it, unfortunately, is Metroid Prime 4. And I'm a big fan of the Metroid Prime series. I haven't really played the older Metroid games, but I'm a huge fan of the Metroid Prime series, which I actually went backwards. I played 2, then I played 1. And unfortunately for me, I never played 3. But yet and still, I'm a big fan of the Metroid Prime series, just of the character Samus in general, even though I'm not that good with her in Smash. But that's another game I can't wait to get my hands on. Hopefully, at least in preference, I want to play Metroid Prime 3 before Metroid Prime 4 comes around. That way I can understand the story fully. But I'll just cross that bridge when I get to it. And my third, honestly, would have to be Last of Us Part 2.
Shit, I forgot that existed.
How?
Sin.
But Last of Us Part 2, like, I really can't wait for that. That's a lot of people's most highly anticipated game for this year. But I can't wait for to get my hands on it, to see where the story follows up. How long it's been since the initial game.
Minimum 15 years.
I'll give you that minimum. But she was like what, 11? No, she was like 12.
Or minimum 7 years.
Yeah, I would say somewhere within 7 to 10 years minimum.
She's at minimum 18 by now.
18 to 20 minimum, but she could be older. But anyway, want to see how much time has passed. What happened to Joel?
Joel's still alive.
He is. They show him in like the initial reveal trailer.
Yeah.
But
with those one, like you're mainly set in Seattle. Like you're going to be playing as people other than Ellie and Joel this time. Like if I remember right, the chick from like their latest trailer, if I remember what they said right, is like the group that they were fighting, they were a cult that she left. Don't quote me on that.
All right, we won't know any of this till the game actually comes out.
But they have said some stuff about it. But because I want to say that's if that's not a chick that was part of that group, she's Ellie's mother. It was one of those two. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong about both, honestly.
Possibly, but that's another one of my highly anticipated games. I'm really waiting on that because even the first game had groundbreaking graphics, so great great story, which I think that's the first game that triggered that brought me to tears, and that was within like the first 20 or 30 minutes.
First 5 minutes, as far as I'm concerned. No,
But,
you're right. First 15.
Yeah, first like 20 minutes, I would say, but I definitely can't wait for that sequel to come around. So Barry, what are your most anticipated games of 2018?
First and foremost, Hand Simulator. Yes, there's a game out there called Hand Simulator.
Hand Simulator.
Hand Simulator. It's not really my most anticipated game of 2018. But I saw somebody make a video of it, and it looks hilarious.
Like,
How you doing, Magic Card Use Fly? You're probably never gonna look at this, you ugly fat fuck. But if you do, I love you, you ugly fat fuck.
abusive relationships, man.
He's also self-abusive, and he's abusive to us.
What are you talking about?
Magic Card Use Fly. Matt Castro. He's a League of Legends player who recently was like, fuck you, League of Legends, all I'm gonna do, play other games. He also did a spotlight on Battle Right.
Okay. I can't wait for that to come to console, actually, too.
Okay.
Alright, but if I'm being serious, recently finished Yakuza Kiwami. Yakuza is one of my favorite adventure type games. Really great boss fight. Fucking gave me a giant raging heart.
I didn't know you was playing games from the future, Baron. I didn't know you was playing games from the future.
What do you mean?
2018, Baron.
No, well, I'm getting into that.
You're getting into it, okay.
Yakuza Kiwami is a remake of the first Yakuza that released on the PS3.
Mm-hmm.
With its prequel being the recently released Yakuza 0.
Mm-hmm.
And with the upcoming 2018, they'll bring out Yakuza 6, The Song of Life.
Aha.
Which I'm going to buy, but probably not play because I've yet to beat 2, 3, 4, and 5. Actually, I'm wrong. I don't think I've beaten 3, 4, and 5. I'm pretty confident I'll beat 2 or 3. One of the two. Either or. But that's one. Let us see, said the blind man to pick up the hammer and the saw. Not Metal Gear Solid Survive. Like, that looks interesting, but I don't care enough about it. What? Shenmue 3.
Shenmue.
You never heard Shenmue?
Nope. Not at all.
Cult classic on the Sega on the short-lived Sega Dreamcast.
Never heard of it.
Short-lived, but hey, had some classics.
Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Well,
Sonic Adventure.
Sonic Adventure 2.
Well, I mean, 2 Battle, but obviously, but like Sonic Adventure.
Yeah, but let's see.
Sonic Adventure period.
I'm not looking forward to Shenmue 3. Not because it's not going to be good or a classic. I just never played the series. I've heard of it.
But what are you looking forward
doing
to?
A bunch of swipe left, swipe right with this freaking.
What are you looking forward to? Top 3. You already got Yakuza.
Man, already freaking.
Let us. Ooh, no.
Lettuce. It goes well good on burgers. What more you want?
I hate lettuce. Really, I don't eat vegetables and shit on
Oh
my
no!
burgers.
Why are you freaking trying to defend vegetables in front of me like I'm a vegetarian?
Yeah, I know, but it's for the vegans that listen to us.
I'm sure. At least understanding vegan ain't gonna freaking care if it's leaves or if it's liver. As long as you don't freaking try to inject some mess into them, I'm pretty sure you're good.
Yeah. Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. I like a good RPG. This looks like a good RPG. Yakuza 6.
Yeah, he's pretty much doing an OK Cupid for freaking 2018 games.
I
okay Cupid in that mess.
Because there's too many stupid games. Oh, Monster Hunter World. That granted, that comes out the 26th of this month. So.
But it's still 2018.
Yeah, it's as long as it's
Still 2018. Still, the date still hasn't passed. So
There are no semantics, technicalities here, whether it's around the corner or around.
one more, Baron. One more.
What do you? Oh, that was 3.
Oh, that was 3. Where you had Yakuza, had like,
Nino Kuni 2, The Revenant Kingdom.
and Monster Hunter, and then a bunch of some other random shit in between.
No, but he was.
He was swiping left and swiping right. He was tendering his choices.
Still am. Because there's also Detroit Become Human. That looks interesting. Have y'all seen that? I feel like you'd enjoy that one.
Why me?
It's a highly 3D visual novel story type game.
I figured he had.
It's
thrown.
It's along the lines of Heavy Rain.
I
Beyond Two
figured he
Souls.
threw some.
Yeah,
visual novel, of course. I guess I'm just a visual novel person amongst this trio then.
You are.
Because he freaking threw old, as I mentioned earlier, he freaking smiling.
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah.
Does it make your heart go Doki Doki?
We haven't gotten to that point yet. But if you want to see how Doki Doki is treating me, just earlier today, I uploaded 2 parts of my playthrough on my channel. Check that out. Look for Chris Lotus on YouTube. I'll leave a link in the description if you're even interested.
Okay.
But, yeah, that's that.